This video is about the best learning experience of my life. This experience took place in my elementary school, the Herald, but I was a high school senior at the time. I returned to my former teacher, Mrs. Green's class. Mrs. Green is a 5th grade teacher, and she graciously welcomed me into her class. At the beginning of the year, I had no idea how large of an impact these 25th graders would have on me. This experience took place every day between 12 and 1. I would leave my high school and drive to the Herald. I would look forward to going to Mrs. Green's class because it was easily the most enjoyable part of my day. Usually, when I arrived, the students had just returned to their room from either music, art, gym, or another special, and were about to begin either a math or science lesson. I would sit in the back of the room and grade papers while Mrs. Green taught the lesson. I would grade everything from before schoolwork to essays or sometimes even exams. After Mrs. Green taught the lesson to the class, she would send a student named Cody to the back table so that I could re-explain the lesson to him and help with the work that she had assigned. Cody struggled with material and picked up concepts much slower than the rest of the class. Usually, I would help Cody with math. He struggled to do simple math because he had yet to memorize his addition and subtraction facts or multiplication and division facts. Since he was in 5th grade, he was severely behind his peers. He received help from an aide twice a week, however, it wasn't enough. Sometimes I would also help him with science. For science, I would copy definitions for him into his notebook because he had trouble spelling and writing. Then I would go through the review questions with him at the end of every chapter. This was my first experience working with a student that had a learning disability, and at first it was frustrating for me. I thought that Cody was being lazy and didn't want to do his work. However, I soon realized that it wasn't that he didn't want to do the work, it was that he didn't understand. And I also realized that when I became frustrated, so did he. I learned that sometimes the best way to reach students is to remain calm and collected. In this way, Cody taught me a great lesson in patience. I know that this patience will be very important when I'm a teacher someday. Fast forward to August when I started my journey at Purdue. My first semester here at Purdue, I was a pre-pharmacy major. Throughout the semester, I realized that pharmacy was not the right career path for me. I couldn't shake my experiences in Mrs. Green's class and the joy I felt every day when I helped Cody. After first semester, I knew I needed to switch my major from pharmacy to education. I think that deciding to switch to education was the best decision I ever made. I could not be more excited to be a teacher and help so many more students to grow and learn.